recognized Metatron and Melchizedek immediately, and then there was Merlin energy as well. And those three energies to me a lot of times feel somewhat similar, or they work in tandem. So remember, Archangel Metatron, for those of you that are not familiar, is Metatron is in charge of like sacred geometry. Very interesting angelic energy. I love working with his energy. Melchizedek is in charge of it's the high order of Melchizedek. Very limited reference to him in biblical, in like Genesis, and I think Hebrews is where he's talked about again. And then of course Merlin we know as the magician, and is mostly usually in fairy tales like Knights of the Round Table type feeling. Is when I think of Merlin, that's what I think of. So definitely an energy, and the feeling of it was like a magical mystery of wonder. Here's the message that came through. I'm going to try to stick straight to the message, and then again I'll come back and kind of explain what I was getting the impression of as they were giving me the words. So here's the message. This journey that you are about to embark on will be magical and lovely if you allow it. There are many paths available to you now. This will be confusing to some, as it is not what you are used to in your past human experience. The heart will lead the way. Love, freedom, joy, simplicity, ease, nature, peace, love, affection, appreciation. If you focus there, then all of your needs will be met. Remember that while collective things are happening, you also still do create your own reality. It will be important to remember this truth, especially when others who have chosen a different path try to interfere with your experience. It will seem somewhat more divided for a short time, but harmony will come. Those who were blind will be in shock as the truth is revealed, and will need loving care of those who understand. Lead with love always, and know that this is the way to fully materializing 5D. So a really beautiful energy, you guys, and a beautiful message. Definitely a little bit different feel than what I've had lately, because I feel like mostly lately it's been the galactic energy that's coming through. This one felt a lot more, I don't know if physical is the right word, but a lot more like like a giddy feeling of being human, but in a good, happy way, which is not something that feels normal, right? So basically when they said this journey that you're about to embark on will be magical and lovely, like I can feel it in my heart, like, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing for a lot of us if we allow it. And how to allow that is to remember to be heart-centered, and remember to look at everything from that higher perspective, knowing that we have to understand this from a spiritual level, because whatever's happening on the earth plane is going to be, I feel like there's going to be some wonkiness to it. And I think it might be hard for a lot of people. But when they said there are many paths, I literally felt like different timelines. So, and I know we've kind of talked about timelines before, so it's just different levels of experience. They're also saying, let your heart lead the way. Well, they're saying the heart will lead the way. So when you're heart-centered, and when they were talking about the love and the freedom and the joy and simplicity, there was like a giddiness to it. Like that's the only word that I can even explain when they were talking about that, like love and affection, appreciation. And it comes back to being in the space of really being present with whatever you're doing. So, if you're waking up in the morning, be in the present moment, experience how good it feels to be snuggled up in the blankets and opening up your eyes to the room that you're in. And, I know that sounds really crazy, but the more that you can be in whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing the dishes, like enjoying the bubbles and the warm water, and really enjoying whatever task it is that you're doing. If you're being creative, like really being in the paints or the glitter or the colors or the whatever it is that you're doing, the knitting or the embroidery, or whatever kind of crafting type thing you're doing, being fully in it. If you're eating, like really enjoying every single bit of it, like enjoying the way that it feels, like if it's warm or if it's cool or if it's creamy, or if it's soft, or if it's, you know, hot, or whatever the flavors are. Like it's that kind of giddiness, like really being able to just experience and enjoy. I'm almost getting like emotional just thinking about about what they're talking about. They're like the love and the affection and the appreciation. Like when you hug somebody, like really hug them and feel it and be in that moment. It's really crazy, you guys, but they're saying like if those are the things that you focus on, then everything in life is going to be good. Like all your needs are met, is what they're saying. So it's really getting us more to focus into the experience of what life has to offer, um, instead of the hustle and the bustle and the craziness that we're all so accustomed to right